Owen Wilson wants to be a dog. Take one.
And so I tell my boss, I'm not gonna do it. You've asked me to do it 3 times, and there's simply no way that I will fill out all this paperwork for I cut my finger on a little piece of paper. Oh no, I'm not filling out an incident report for that, man.
That's so frustrating.
Well, I mean, I do understand. Like, I get why it is annoying, but like, I heard that like a guy bled out last year.
Really?
No
By
way.
that? Yeah, no. Like he hit like he had like a weird mutation in his finger. One of his arteries was in his finger.
Oh my god.
Weird.
At the tip of his finger, and he cut
That's
his finger.
kind of epic, actually. Though the bleeding to death is, or near to death. Did he die?
He died.
Did someone say Owen Wilson?
No, but you're Owen Wilson.
Hey guys, you ever see Wedding Crashers? This is basically the plot of Wedding Crashers. One of my many films.
You were brilliant in it, Owen.
Loved it.
Thank you.
God.
Yeah, it was
Man, that's crazy that you just like
It's a
are
lot
here.
of fun. Yeah, I'm trying to do that thing that Bill Murray does where he just shows up at parties and then everyone tells a story and I say,
Yeah.
no, it didn't happen. You
That's interesting. I mean, like, you know, it's kind of funny because it's like, you know, like this is like we're in like a really rural area.
I was like driving along and I was like, wow, it sounds like those guys are having a party in there. And I was like, you know who loves parties? Owen Wilson, that's me. Hey.
That's like and like
What
we're
a
like
coincidence.
we're like in Appalachia too, like
Yeah.
deep Appalachia. Like,
yeah.
I was going to hike the trail and I said, why not just drive it?
It's like
You know,
nighttime.
that's
It's
smart.
dark out.
Yeah, well, I've been driving all day.
Mr. Wilson, can I get you a beer or something? or-
Absolutely. You know me, I'm all about fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, this is great, man.
Oh,
This
and
is
help
great.
yourself with snacks. We've got a whole charcuterie board.
Wow.
here.
You know who loves snacks? My brother Luke Wilson and me, Owen Wilson. Yeah.
Wow.
This is so cool.
Pigs in a blanket. All right. Pigs are like dogs in a lot of ways.
Oh, like that movie
Really?
you made.
Really special dog to me.
Oh.
Marley. I don't know if you know.
Oh, dude, I cried
I love
so
that
hard
one.
at
Yeah,
that
that was
movie.
Great movie. When Salisbury Hill starts playing at the end, it moves me every time. I watch it once a week.
You watch your own movie
What?
once a week.
Well, it's so moving. I just feel like I need the energy, the sadness. The
I
movie.
feel like it would drain me of energy. I feel depleted
Yeah.
after I watch that
That's
film.
why I
guys.
party all the time to get me
Oh.
back into the
Oh,
rhythm.
To
Okay.
get you party just to get energy up to watch Marley and me to get it bring you down.
Yeah. I'm done with the movie and I'm crying, right? And the tears are falling down my face, and I'm like, wow, I'm so sad.
You know, I think that's really relatable because whenever I need to have a good cry, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest.
That's so true.
Right.
That's so wise.
Exactly.
I guess,
Yeah.
okay, so then I guess my question to you, Owen, is what is going on in your life that you need to have these like emotional highs and lows routinely?
Well, sometimes you feel like you're at the top of your game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you book a movie and they pay you millions of dollars,
Yes,
and
sir.
then you're like, this is too good. Let me go back to how it was when I was still working and sad.
Oh.
But my point is, Marley movie's such a great film. That dog.
It was a great film.
It was a
yeah.
great actor. That
Yeah.
dog.
The dog was a great actor, huh?
I'm also a great actor.
That you
Yeah,
are.
Of course.
Mr. Wilson.
For sure, for sure.
Thanks. You guys aren't actors, but in the acting community, I'm known as like a good actor.
Well, we do community theater here.
Every once in a while, you know.
We just did a production of Guys and Dolls. We sold out closing night.
Yeah.
That's great. Were you Nathan Detroit?
Yeah, actually.
And I was Adelie.
A guy and a doll right here. Who would have thought?
So off the
That
cuff
was
funny,
funny.
Mr. Wilson.
That
I
was
love
funny.
it.
Yeah, wow.
Did you see what he did? That was funny.
Yeah. Well, so again, but that's because I'm such a good actor. I'm in the moment, and part of that is I mean, I don't want to get into my process. That's kind of annoying. When
No,
actors
Mr.
do
Wilson.
No, I would love to hear about it.
Please tell us more.
You're
I'd
telling-
love to hear.
You guys want to hear about Owen Wilson's process?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sure.
Well, before Marley and me, I would just kind of show up to set and go, oh, I'm just going to read these lines, right? But after Marley and me, I really understood. I was fully in it. And I really believed that this dog was my dog, right?
wow,
That's why I was so sad at the end of the movie.
You actually believe that?
Yeah, and well, here's the thing. I was like, how do I get back to that? How do I mold that into my sense memory, right? And I was like, well, if I feel so strongly about this dog, then all the other movies I do, I should be looking for that dog.
Like the dog who the actor.
Wait, like you want to be like? Are you saying
Marley?
that you like when you're doing a scene in like a serious film with like a human being, you're like thinking about that dog in the scene?
Yeah, I'm in there and I'm like, where's that dog? I'm looking for Marley.
Like,
Like, do you mean like spiritually, like you're looking for that feeling, or you're actually physically looking?
I
for
mean,
the dog?
literally, any words that I say are subsidiary to
You're
me
taking the
finding
Marley?
this dog. Yeah.
so you see Vince Vaughn as a golden retriever.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
Whoa.
more like, hey, we're crashing weddings to find Marley.
Oh,
You're like putting Marley from Marley and Me into the motivation of every character.
Maybe the dog's at this wedding. All right. Yeah, and then okay, well then there was cars, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I love
I was like,
cars.
Yeah.
maybe because dogs chase cars. So maybe if I was a car, Marley would chase me.
So just to get okay, I think I'm starting to understand here. So, is the reason that you watch Marley and Me once a week? Please stop looking at me like that, Mr. Wilson.
What? Like my
Is the
face?
reason that you is the reason that you watch Marley and Me once a week because you like haven't gotten over it and you like you're in denial that the dog's dead and need to find him or something?
Yeah, we said it's a good movie. Right?
So in every
yeah.
movie you're doing after Marley and Me since then, you've been like actually like trying to physically find the dog again.
Yeah, no, but me and the character, right? So then there's Midnight in Paris, and I'm like,
Great movie. That's one of my favorites of yours.
delightful.
I love that.
I've checked all around America. This dog's not here. Maybe the dog's in Paris. And maybe not at noon, but at midnight.
Wandering the streets, he gets lost, and
Yeah.
in the street light, okay.
I guess what I'm just confused about is like, so you basically in your mind, every subsequent film you've done since Marley and Me is like a sequel to Marley and Me,
Basically,
where you're
it's-
looking for the dog.
Yeah, the same guy from Marley and Me. I don't remember his name.
So here's my thing.
yeah,
In Marley and Me, it's pretty explicit that
Right.
the dog dies.
Yeah.
He's gone.
yeah,
He's dead.
right.
So why are you looking for it?
Well, where'd it go?
Are you like in the afterlife searching for this dog?
I'm looking for the literal dog.
So,
Trying
Is
to
it like
find.
that movie? I think Dennis Quaid is in it, where
yeah.
the spirit of the dog is
Yeah.
the puppy.
Yeah, that it's
and
more
then
recent. Yeah.
He proves it by
Yes.
catching the ball in a
Yeah.
specific way. Is it like that?
Maybe I could try a movie like that, but for
think
me,
it'd be
it
great
was
in it.
the character is literally in denial this dog has died.
Oh.
And is trying to find the alive dog named Marley somewhere else.
Mr.
For instance, Night at the Museum.
yeah,
He was
right?
an exhibit posing in the exhibit
Like a
for
little
the dog to
tiny-
come along and he could go, I found you, Marley.
Oh,
And
Miss-
me.
Mr. Wilson, do you understand the concept of death?
Also Loki, right? Loki.
What?
He was a
Right. Great
time
show.
cop. Yeah, time cop.
Yeah.
Looking through time for a dog.
Was the dog in Marley and Me your dog? Like, was the actor dog your dog?
You're not understanding. I'm playing a character who's looking for a dog.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it connected with me, so I also want to find it.
Did you like adopt the dog? Like Viggo Mortensen adopted his horse from Lord of the Rings. Like,
Oh, yeah.
did you adopt the dog after the film?
I didn't even think of that.
Oh,
Wow. I wonder if that dog's still out there without an owner.
Well,
I sure hope not.
Dude, this is also what I go through in the movie, see? That's why I'm so good.
there are lots of shelters that have dogs. Maybe you adopt one. Maybe that would fill the void in your heart.
But what if its name's not Marley?
Well, you can pick a name.
Marley?
I think it's a great name.
That's what you
Marley's
want.
a great
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, like, I don't know, maybe I'm not into like theater and acting and all that stuff. Truthfully, like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm in finance. I don't, I don't, I think it's cute. I don't subscribe to that lifestyle.
You
if
did
I'm
such a
being
great job taking tickets
Fair.
at the door, though.
Thank you. I did. Well, I was, I badgered them into giving me a cut of the profits. But
Oh.
I guess to me, as someone outside of this, like that just doesn't seem healthy.
Well, I think I gotta admit some more stuff to you guys.
What? Yeah.
What-
Lay it on us,
Nick,
Mr. Wilson.
Nick.
All right, well, here you go. So, I gotta be honest. I kind of was doing that before Marley and Me also.
Looking for
What?
Marley?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you have a pet that died at some point? And
No, I just thought it'd be a good idea. And I told my friend, and I was like, here's what I did. All these other movies, Royal Tenenbaums, Zoolander, Bottle Rocket. Hey, I've been looking for this dog. And he was like, I'm gonna turn that into a movie. That became Marley and Me. And then right before that, I had done You, Me, and Dupree. And that rhymed with Marley and Me.
Right. Yeah, in a sort of roundabout way. Mr. Wilson, you're looking for Marley, and the name of the movie is Marley and Me. I have to ask, through all of this, through all of your roles, are you trying to find yourself through it?
Yeah, that's a good
Are you
point.
trying to get sort of closer to the core of who you are?
You know, I've never said this before.
Yeah.
But wow. Well, no, I have said that before. I say that a lot.
You say that quite a bit.
Wow, yeah.
That's crazy that's like only just now tracked thing.
Wait, do I say that too much?
Well, by no means too much.
Do I say...
People love when you say
Yeah.
wow. It's like an American pastime to
Truly.
watch Owen Wilson compilations of him saying
Wait.
wow.
Wow. I mean, I just feel like a little embarrassed. I feel like
No.
I'm gonna get in my head about it, not do it anymore.
No, it's an American treasure.
No.
The way you say wow.
I think I'm gonna try to say something else.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Let's find a new catchphrive.
Humdinger.
Crazy that's the first place your mind would.
I'm spitballing.
Jump
Hey.
from wow, pivot from wow to humdinger.
I'm spitballing here. All right?
Okay.
How about another one? Oh, I'm drawing blanks.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we've pivoted here a bit. I feel like there's a major emotional thing that you need to work through.
Yeah, I know.
And we're
going
talking
through
about
that.
say like catchphrases.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said
That's-
What
wow.
about like a
Personal
blue
thing.
skidoo we can too?
Oh, that's a good one.
Blue Skidoo, we can too.
But isn't that what you say at your little improv thing? I
Right.
thought that was your little joke that you make
Oh,
for
blue
your
skidoo
little
we can
show.
do. It is. Oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
remembered.
I only went once and I left at intermission, but
Oh.
I just noticed that it's like that thing from those little theater
I
shows.
can't help but feel like you're passing up the fact that Owen Wilson's at your party and he's talking to you.
So sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
no, you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You kind of just surprised us.
Can you
Heavens,
try
I apologize.
Bear down Chicago Bears.
Bear down Chicago Bears.
That's
Okay, no matter what catchphrase we find here tonight, I'm gonna go back to all my movies, and whenever I say wow, I'm gonna overdub whatever the new catchphrase is.
I kind of like that. That's a great
Yeah.
I
idea.
feel like there's gonna be like an anime thing though, where like it's just not gonna
The lips
align.
don't sync up.
Yeah.
There's a charm to it. There's a
I mean,
beauty
you're
to
gonna
it.
put like
Chicago Bears.
you're gonna put wait,
Bear down Chicago Bears.
and you're gonna put that over the one syllable word wow.
I can talk fast.
That you can, Mr. Wilson. That you
Anyway,
can.
but again, yeah, I guess I am looking for myself. To go back a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
There's
This
nothing
dog
wrong
seems,
with that. I mean, yeah.
Because you know, kind of, I'm like a golden retriever in a lot of ways.
That
In
you
a lot
are.
of ways,
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you
Beautiful
drove
blonde hair.
through like deep Appalachia to find a party to crash, like
Yeah.
which is like a lot, like kind of a scary thing to do.
That
at
is how
night.
I found my last dog. We were having a party. You guys were over. Don't you remember?
Pulled a dog off the street in
Well,
rural
Scout came into the
Appalachia.
door. Don't you remember?
Well-
you were a couple of beers in. That's fair. That's valid.
I'm always a couple beers in.
That's fair. That's fair.
In the same vein, how about adopting this golden retriever?
Mr. Wilson.
What are you implying?
I want to be a dog.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
That's what you were implying.
That's not what I was
I
expecting.
found myself.
You want
Marley is me.
Oh.
to? Oh, okay.
Oh.
So wait a minute. You you want to physically be a dog now?
I think that's what I've been chasing.
Like
right?
Animorphs?
In all these movies, I'm a guy trying to find myself.
Were you chasing your tail the whole time?
I was chasing my own tail.
Wow.
That's so.
deep.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. You
profound.
took the word right out of my mouth.
So how are you planning on
Wow.
doing this?
I'll just act like a dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
What if you found an animated series instead?
Yeah. Play a dog.
Like
you
like
go.
Marmaduke.
That's
Already did that. Wasn't
Yeah.
satisfying enough.
Or like Paw Patrol? You could be a guest
I'd
dog
like-
on Paw Patrol, maybe?
All right, that sounds like fun, but I'd like you to really entertain the idea, and I'd like to try it for a few months, where I would be here in your house,
What?
Mr.
on
Wilson.
all fours, eating dog food,
Could I ask you a very
being
serious
taken for
question?
walks.
Are you a furry?
Hey, there's nothing about that that's, It doesn't have anything to do with my sexuality or how I want to
No,
express myself in
That's
that
a simple
vein.
question.
It's not about sexuality. Let me
not at
ask you
all.
a question. Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question.
Yeah,
Just
go
be
for it.
completely honest.
Me or that guy?
You.
All right.
Why would I ask? He's not the one
I
that.
felt like that was out of left field. I just want to be a dog.
No, I have a.
I
Okay,
don't know
listen.
that was that far off.
How do you? Okay, listen.
That sounds completely different from being a dog than wanting to
When
be
you
screwed by
see-
a guy in a big.
No, that's not. No one's saying that.
Okay, okay,
Whoa.
That's
Bring
what
it
he
back.
said. That's not what
I was
Bring it back.
implying.
Bring it back. Let me ask you a question.
All right, go on.
When you watch movies like, when you watch movies like, I don't know, like Aladdin, and you see the tiger from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Or like you're playing Star Fox on your Nintendo, or you're
Like
watching
the
My
horse
Little.
from Rapunzel or something.
Yeah, or you see like My Little Pony.
Did you say Rapunzel?
Maybe I did. Maybe
I was
going to
mention that. That's a
in.
totally different conversation.
Okay.
Or you see like My Little Pony, like an ad on TV for My Little Pony. What do you feel?
I want to take my marker and pen and go in there and change them all to dogs.
Oh. You want to take your marker and pen and go in there and change them all to
Yeah, I think they made a mistake telling stories about ponies.
They made a mistake. This is a deep psychological thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let
You
me
feel the need to correct other animals to dogs.
Well, let me live this out. Let me see if this is what I want. And if you guys are the guys willing to do it,
I don't think that.
then
Took a turn I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
I think my point is,
Yeah.
after all these years, I found Marley in me.
Oh. So I might have been onto something.
No, I'm not taking it in that direction.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I meant like in a spiritual, like inside way. So, I mean, if you guys don't want to do it, I'll just keep driving and find the next party.
Is that
And
why
kinda-
you're doing this?
and kinda
Are
go-
you going to parties throughout, like, just like getting in your car, going from party to party, and asking people to?
I want to make this
Specifically in
clear.
Appalachia.
Yeah.
I want to make it clear to you guys that this was an authentic experience we all had together. But in the next one, I will lie and kind of make it like go through the whole thing again, like I'm a guy who acts like a guy looking for a dog.
Like you just did now.
Yeah, well, I'll try to recreate it because I'm a really good actor.
That's like I feel like this is like a scary Appalachia story. You're like a cryptid.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like an Appalachian cryptid.
So
awesome.
this feels like a hard no.
It's
It's
not
a pretty.
hard,
I mean,
no?
it's not.
I'm not opposed, but I need some convincing.
I'll be a good boy.
Oh,
Mr. Wilson
Is that enough convincing for you?
convinced me in the opposite direction.
yeah.
I don't
I'll
think
be-
dogs should call themselves good boys.
I think that that's a moniker bestowed upon a dog.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
I appreciate the exuberance, though. That's
Yeah.
Do you think?
I would get so excited when you came home, and I'd try to wag my tail. I would run to you and lick your face.
That
Oh no.
What?
I don't know how I feel about that one.
All right. Again,
I do know
considered,
how I
like,
feel about
see-
that
go-
one. I feel very opposed to having my face be licked.
Yeah.
fair.
I mean, like, have you ever considered just like seeing a therapist?
Well, yes, I'd like to, but I would like to bring this experience with me to therapy.
You know,
You want to go to your
I
therapist?
want to go,
and
hey,
look
I
at
had this
face?
experience where I was someone's dog and it was great.
Mr. Wilson, can I call you Owen? I feel like
Yeah.
we're friends.
Oh,
know-
wow, yeah, absolutely.
Owen,
Like man's best friend?
I knew
that's
you were gonna say that. I knew
that is
you were gonna say that.
exactly what I was going to say. Maybe the moral of the story is that you wish to be everybody's best friend, and that you're so friendly that you wish to share that with the world. But you don't have to become a dog in order to be man's best friend. I mean, you're already.
Good lord, just go to a bar with your buddies.
That's kind of what I'm doing now, except it's your house.
Yeah, and you drove here through the dark, dense woods of the Appalachian Mountains.
Right. Well, I learned a lot about myself. I hope you have the story that you can share with everybody.
Oh, we're gonna share this.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
much like
something.
Bill Murray, I'm going to deny it.
I probably, in fairness, I probably would too if I were you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would not want people to know that I did this.
Multiple times at that. Like, how many times have you done this so far?
No, this was spontaneous. I was trying a new thing. But I learned a little too much about myself. I think I overshared. think it's safe to say.
You know, I'm looking at the Owen Wilson subreddit, and this has happened at least 3 times in the last 24 hours.
Yikes.
24 hours?
You were on it within the last 24 hours. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
Yeah.
Pretty high if you're
Yeah.
going around from party to party.
Yikes. Well, I'm gonna.
Do you know how many Redditors are in Appalachia?
At least
We're pretty
6.
dense Redditor. I mean, like, I'm on Reddit right now.
Right. Well, embarrassing. Luke's gonna make fun of me.
Yeah, I'd be interested in talking to Luke after.
So I'm gonna say one of my other catchphrases, the one that I think is more popular than "wow," and say "ka-chow."
Nice.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
sure.
a good one.
I'm more a fan of WoW, but I appreciate the
Well,
effort.
have you seen Cars? That's what I say in
have, yeah,
Cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arguably, I prefer Cars 2. I think it's a better film.
All right.
Really?
Damn.
Well,
Yeah,
Hot take.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm full of spicy takes.
Okay, well, all I'm gonna say is stay away from r/cars then. Little Reddit joke for you.
Ah, there it is. There it is.
You guys are having your party again. I'm gonna head out.
Oh, okay, Mr. Wilson. You.
All right.
You drive safe, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
please
get that
drive
beer
safe.
back?
Yeah,
you
right.
shouldn't drive with an open
Sure,
container.
no. And
Thank
I'll be sure to keep driving.
I also can't help but notice that you opened a beer and have been walking around with a beer, but you didn't take a single sip of the beer.
You want me to close the door on the way out?
I also noticed that the host's dog bowl is suspiciously empty.
Goodbye.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Uh,
I.
All right,
I gotta
well,
refill the bowl for Scout now. Jeez.
that's insane. That's insane, but
I think we should call the police.
I mean, I think, like, is he, like, whining to come back inside? Is that the idea?
It sounds a little bit like it. It's whimpering. It's whining.
But he did that to himself.
He did. He closed the
The
door
door's not
behind
even
him.
locked. You can just, like,
No.
come back in.
It
You
wasn't
can
locked
just
to
come
begin
back
with.
in.
Mr. Wilson? Mr.
Marley?
This is crazy.
Come here, Marley.
Oh, you went and did it now, dude.
So now, yeah, this is like,
Oh, dude, not the face, not the face.
that was, okay.
I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm a lot.
Why do you, can I just ask,
uncomfortable.
like, and you just did that, and now you're, like, standing here looking dejected.
We told you we weren't
You
into the
look like
licking the face
ashamed and
thing.
I'm
dejected.
afraid you're gonna try to put me down.
Oh.
Oh my god, no,
I
that's
mean,
murder.
like, dude, I'm not gonna, like, old yeller you at, like, my friend's party. Like, I'll take you to a vet.
Okay. That's a relief. I'm gonna go for real.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay, all right. What was he, like, proving a point there? Or, like, what was...
I just wanted to see if I did it, that you would accept me, but it seems like you called me a freak again.
Because you did that, like, you just kind of did it. Like,
Freak is a strong word.
freak is a strong word, like, to each their own, but, like, you kind of just did it, and we told you not to do it.
Explicitly, like we were not into that sort of
all right,
thing.
my bad.
It's, you know,
It's all right.
it's fine.
It's all right.
It's fine.
We all
I
make
forgive
mistakes.
Okay,
I appreciate that you followed your dreams, though. Put yourself out there.
thanks.
you. Always remember, Mr. Wilson, life is a highway, and you can go whichever way you want. I don't think that's the lyric, but I wanted it to be inspirational.
Ka-chow.
Right? I like that.
Wow.
Actually, that's kind of
Put
my
them
favorite.
together.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well, this has been really cool.
Really cool, Mr. Wilson.
Who's bunking with me?
What? Scout, I guess.
Weirdest
Great.
birthday I've
Okay,
ever had.
great. Good night.
So who's bunking with him?